Hi, I'm Zephyr and this is my van update because it's been quite a while. The last time I posted a video on YouTube or Instagram was actually when I went to Noon's Ruins, and lots of stuff has happened since then, and I'm probably about 99.99% close to finishing. I have to have the wardrobe doors and cupboard doors still to finish. I'm not doing it, my friend is, so I've been waiting for him to finish wrapping up his kitchen jobs. And yeah, getting to my van, which, you know, step by step. But yeah, so I'm actually early for once, getting ready for a birthday party. And for once I'm not performing, so that's really cool. I've only been performing a little bit, and Mardi Gras has just finished, so that's all over. And I'm now preparing to go to Midsummer Festival in Melbourne, which will be at the end of April. So yes, so now I actually have a job, which is casual. I'm working, doing night shifts, doing support work, so I have some income coming in, and I'm traveling back and forth from Wollongong to Sydney. So I have the weekends in Sydney if I have to perform networking parties. Like, that's my days off, and then I work from Sunday to Wednesday. So I'm really happy with that now that I have a job, which has been really good, and I was getting down to the wire, so I'm really grateful that I do have some regular income coming in, and I know how to budget a bit better. But anyway, so as you can see from the last time I was at Noon's Ruins, I've now got a kitchen and I have a sink here as well. It's a bit messy, so I covered it up with a tea towel. But one of the things that I really love is that I got this splashback, and it's just a peel and stick aluminium splashback from Bunnings. This is the packaging. I just kept it just for this video. So it's a Eurus peel and stick mosaic, and this actually 3 sheets from here and just 2 down here as well. So yes, I have a splashback and it looks like a kitchen, and I have like little storage things from IKEA. IKEA has been really good for these little things. So my toiletries up here, my makeup obviously need for performing. And yeah, so I did my makeup in here. It's much more cramped than it was before, but yeah, I'm really happy that I actually have a kitchen. So I also got these fan because I might have mentioned it in another video or in my posts. I used little desk USB powered fans. They were really little. They hung up here, one at the front and one at the back, but they didn't last very long. They were only like $10, and I had them running throughout summertime because it was really hot in here. I obviously have a max air fan as well, to suck all the hot air out and then blow any cool air in. And the fans, what I was trying to do was just push all that air out as well. So instead, yeah, because the other 2 kind of broke down on me, so I got this rechargeable LED camping fan, which has a light on it, and it is much lighter, being plastic, than the desk lamps, and it doesn't like bang and make noise when I'm driving. It has a hook at the top, so you can probably see there's the hook up there. It's USB powered, so I've got it connected at the back at the moment, but I can unplug it and move it around the van, take it outside if I want to, you know, use it in a gazebo or something like that. If I'm having a picnic in the dark, use it as a fan and light or whatever. But yeah, I got 2, so one at the back, one in the front, and it's pretty big. So this is Ridge Rider Gear Adventures product, which I thought was really cool for super cheap order. It was about $40. Yeah, and going back to these mosaics, the splashback, 1 sheet is about $9.10. And I also bought these because I was having trouble looking in my blind spot, like on the side mirrors of the van. So I bought 2 of these. One's already on the passenger side because that's the main one that I have problems seeing other cars I'm like leaning forward all the time and can't find it. So yeah, I'm going to put this one on the driver's side, so one on each side, and it has been heaps better for visibility and not accidentally trying to cut people off at all. It's an accident. But yeah, so I got this as well, and I saw these at Super Cheap Auto as well, and I have been watching YouTube videos for vans again, and just seeing, because I don't want to use my power as much. I've ran low a few times and I've had to stop at holiday parks and spend 24 hours just powering up when it's been raining, overcast, and it's gone down to my battery's gone down to 44% or something like that, and I start stressing out. So yeah, the less that I have to use, the better. So that's why the fan with the lights, that's helpful because it's only running off the USB. You don't have to use these big lights. And then this camp toaster, because I was like, oh, I can't have a toaster, but I saw this actually on some of the YouTube van life stuff, so that was really cool. And the last time I went to Super Cheap Auto, I didn't see any of this stuff. So yeah, so that's the same brand, Ridge Rider. They're pretty cool, eh? And I also did a shop. I haven't opened it yet, but I got this Pro Lock. And I will open it when I probably get back from the party or something like that tomorrow. Should do it now, but yeah, I got that because, you know, somebody could drive away my house with my house. And again, watching the videos, it just reminds me I've got to be, you know, I'm nearly finished my van. Once the cupboards are all on, I'm going to switch the insurance over to CIL, which is for caravans and like motorhomes specifically, and I have to take photos of everything to show them that, like, my build, and I'll have to have the van weighed, and then I see if I can get approved to have my whole van covered under that insurance. So yeah, one of the things is having a Pro Lock. I was thinking about getting one of those other, like an alarm or something like that, but yeah, not right now. I think my auto electrician told me there's no point in it. I don't know, I've had alarms on cars before, but anyway, I think the lock on the car, on the wheel, is fine for now, and the immobilizer, so that yeah, if somebody tries to break into the car and drive off, hopefully an immobilizer will work as well. So those are my safety things to secure my van. But yeah, like, it's been really fun actually, getting this nearly finished, just finishing off little bits and pieces. So like, yeah, the curtains, double blackout curtains, so it actually keeps this part of the van really blocked out, like not just the sun, like not just light, but also heat. So there's a big difference in heat, like especially when it was summertime. Like it was really hot. Like even like these plastic candles. So these ones are the battery operated ones. They melted. Like it was really hot in summer. It's autumn now, but yeah. So it makes a big difference too. I noticed because I started living in the van and took it to the mountains, the Blue Mountains, and it was really cold out there. And I have the insulated sunscreens, and yeah, the difference between the cab and the back of the van was pretty noticeable as well. So yeah. What else? So another little thing I've been doing is the lights. So this light here, the sensor lights, the strip light, and if I leave it on, so because I was coming in from the gym in the middle of the night and it was pitch black, and then I'd stumble into the van, and it was so these are sensor lights, which is really cool. So as soon as I open the van door, that goes on, so I can see. I know stealth, it's not great, but once the van's finished, this part is actually going to go up. This part goes up, and that won't be there anymore, and I can just go in from the cab, so back and forth from the cab. And there's my 100% stealth mode, I guess. It's just little bits and pieces where I've got to cover the light and stuff, but I've been pretty good. I haven't had any knocks on the doors or anything like that. A couple of times I've had the van open during the day near the beach, and people would come and have a look. Some people actually asked me if I was living in the van, so it's not, yeah, I haven't been 100% great with stealth, but I'm getting there. I'm learning as I go, obviously, so yeah. But this is my van so far. Serendipity is nearly finished, and yeah, it's really like my trailer, but like I said, I perform, so having everything set up, my makeup all here, and having the fans is a big thing. Having the max air fan and vent is really important, because I'm sitting here doing my makeup and it gets really hot, so having the fans and the vent, yeah, pretty important. And it just feels like, yeah, I'm gonna be performing on the road and stuff, so it's like a performance trailer as well, or a circus. It's kind of like, yeah, just yeah, I ran off with the circus kind of thing, hence the makeup. I actually had an accident where a new tube of glitter, gold glitter, squirted into my face, like it just bang. So I have glitter now everywhere, and now I'm just like half a glitter ball. It's disco, go hard or go home. I tried it with the big hair and stuff like that, but yeah, very shiny. And in this light, the lights here, that was another thing. When I got this the lighting, I chose the projector. It was meant to be dimmable on my phone, so it's connected to the Bluetooth on my phone. I actually have to use my iPhone because it won't work on my Samsung. But yeah, now they've upgraded the lighting and the app and everything. It doesn't dim, so it stays at this brightness. So that's why I've got alternatives to my lighting as well, because I don't really want it to be this bright all the time that I'm in here. And you can just see, yeah, it's full on. So anyway, that's my van. New kitchen, getting there. Benches, getting there. Yes, and then eventually it'll have this little cupboard here, and I'm going to probably use the rest of the mosaics for along here, and then move my photos somewhere else. But yeah, I am really excited. I just thought I'd do a quick one while I've got a little bit of time, do something I haven't done for a little while, and yeah, I'm excited. So thanks to everybody who's on my Instagram or on my Facebook who just asked me about my van, especially, yeah, like it's been really cool getting advice from different groups. So thanks to everybody who has offered information and tips, and yeah, just, yeah, it's been really good getting some feedback about my build. And like, I've done some of it, but I haven't done, but obviously most of it has been my mate Jason, and yeah, I've tried my best sewing little bits and pieces, gluing on the carpet, hanging up curtains, and screwing in yeah, hooks and things. So yeah, it's been really fun learning how to drill things in and screwing things in, and just knowing that I'm not really good at using jigsaws doing straight lines. If you can't do it, don't try. I mean, you can try, but if you don't have time like I do to learn these things and perfect it, so that, yeah, because this is going to be my house, I want it to look at least half decent. At least I know the dodgy bits were the things that I did, and it's not DIY unless it's dodgy, I say. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of the fact that I have done some of it, and I'm quite happy. But once the doors are on, then I'll do another video and show you what it's like. Cool. Okay, thanks everybody, and have a great weekend, and it's disco out for me. Bye.